You know?
And then,
trying to think
this is when we go to the major market.
Right.
Then we turn everything, it goes click to animation. Okay, I know it's a pipe dream, but
yeah, that is a pipe dream.
Like if 2/3
you had me up until the animation.
2/3 of the commercial, and then boom, it goes to animation. That would be awesome. No way it happened though.
I would like to find somebody that'd be
Sunshine. I think it's going to be kind of like yesterday. I don't know where you were, but all day cloudy, and then I want to say like 2 or 3 o'clock, sunshine finally came out. By the way, if you're looking for a very nice ride that's not too, not too crazy, if you're just starting out, I got to recommend the Cottage Grove Row River bike path that goes kind of in amongst farms and side and takes you around Dorena Lake. And then eventually I had to stop because I was thinking, okay, we're going 13. So we did a 26-mile bike ride yesterday. When you're not like used to it, that's a lot. But it's a paved bike ride. It's an old railroad route, so it doesn't go over like a 6% grade. So you're not like having to hoof way. Can maybe get out there. But if you like bike rides where you can just get out there and get some exercise, especially if it's like the first one of the season, and that one, it is gorgeous. Going around Dorena, there was like nobody out yet. It was, maybe a little bit cloudy, but I couldn't believe. I mean, you'll pretty much have the lake to yourself depending upon the day. But thumbs up.
And then his second favorite bike ride is going to 7-Eleven to get Bud Light. That's another good one, too.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I like to take the back routes, just kind of see what people are doing.
Going through the alley.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cottage Grove. I don't know when the last time you've been down there, but their downtown area, their old town, is kind of jumping like Springfield's is. So hats off to CG and by the way, because in case you don't know how to get there, if you go down to Cottage Grove and take a left. I mean, get the it's not that far outside of Cottage Grove, but it's.
Are you talking to I-5?
You can actually even start the Row River Trail. I don't know what they call it. You can start it in downtown.
When you say go to Cottage Grove and take a left, are you talking about what route? Are you talking like Territorial? There and taking a left?
You can go 99. You can go I-5. You can just, if you're going from Eugene Springfield, you go down to Cottage Grove and you take.
Would be a right, wouldn't it, if you're taking I-5 to get into Cottage Grove?
If you're going to Dorena and Lake Row River, you'll be going east.
Got it.
Anyway, totally recommend it. And it's a paved road the entire way. So 26 miles. I rode what people run in a marathon, and I can't think. I mean, riding a bike was fairly arduous. I can't imagine running a marathon. That's crazy.
How many people did you take this bike ride with?
Just one other.
Really?
Neighbor.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't go by yourself?
No, but I would.
Oh.
Why?
I was just wondering. I thought maybe, you were going out there on your own, just to kind of get in your own head.
A little meditation on the road?
A little meditation. But no, you have to go out there and talk to some schmuck on the bike. Are you tired? Yeah, I'm tired.
The talking keeps your mind off how your bum feels.
I hurt. You hurt? Yeah, I hurt. Okay.
That's a lot of what the dialogue was about.
Only you were doing it with your Bluetooth device.
No. 48 degrees. You look like you're fast and rapidly doing some busy work over there. You just kind of.
No, I was just going through some different news sites just to see if anything breaking is going on.
And
that's all. No,
nothing breaking.
No, nothing even remotely interesting. I was like, oh, okay. I wonder if anything. Yeah, one person chimes in about the smart meters. Okay, do you remember the whole smart meter dust up over eWeb? And people didn't want these smart meters in their homes because of radio waves, And I mean, I thought that there were a whole lot of other more compelling arguments against it other than the radio waves are going to cause me to have a gigantic tumor. And okay, if you want to be worried about that, I get it. I've been working around radio waves my entire life, so it's not like something I go, oh God, radio waves. Heaven help us. But that said, I mean, people had concerns about them. So now Pacific Power comes along and says, oh, by the way, we're going to put smart meters on about 600,000 homes. Now, my question here is, where are all the people that were so fired up in Eugene over eWeb's thoughts about doing the smart meters? Where are they now? Now, I realize if you're part of eWeb, you're not Pacific Power, but you got to figure that there's a number of those 600,000 people that are Pacific Power customers that would be more than honked off over the same basic reasons that folks were with eWeb. The fact that it also would give them the power to do this kind of smart usage thing where they just turn your electricity off at certain times of the night, where they can actually have control over various appliances that you have, so that, say, at 11 o'clock at night, they turn your reefer off, or your freezer, or your hot water heater, and it doesn't come on until 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, I am surprised that they're not screaming bloody murder over this. The other thing is, I love this whole idea, oh, well, you know, we're going to save a lot of money doing this. Right. So does this mean that as a Pacific Power customer, you're going to see your rates go down? No, it doesn't. No, you won't see your rates go down. They'll save money, but you won't see your rates go down. Remember, this is a utility company we're talking about. So you won't see it go down. It also makes you wonder, too. I mean, they talked about, oh, well, we'll save money because we're not sending meter readers out. My question is, where are those people going? Are they just going to be shifted to another part of Pacific Power, which means that this whole meme of, oh, we're going to save money really is meaningless? Because if you're taking those people that are meter readers and shift them somewhere else, they're still employees. The only way that you actually save money is if they're not there. Be interesting to see how many folks actually, and I'm not advocating for these people losing their jobs. Absolutely not. But it will be interesting to see how this, set of talking points actually plays out.
Gene Shatsky.
Smile when you say it.
NBC Today's financial expert, going to talk a little taxes and money matters bright and early on a Monday. Coming up next on 1120 KPNW.
When you take the train, there's no telling what adventures await you. But that didn't stop us from speculating. Okay, Ben, you tell me what you do aboard Amtrak Cascades. I tell you how your seemingly innocuous decisions ultimately alter the course of your entire existence. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, on the train, do you A, order food, or B, get a drink?
Get a drink.
Nice. Coffee or beer?
Beer me.
Ooh, someone catches your eye. Say hello or find your seat?
Say hello.
She's a Beaver fan. I noticed you're wearing a duck hat.
Ugh.
Deal breaker or get her number?
Yeah, sure, get her number.
You get her digits. After 6 months of dating, you adopt a rescue dog and you name her Pork Chop. And 4 months later, you propose on the jumbo screen at the Civil War. She spills her drink on you. Boo. But says yes. Yay.
Whoa.
Yeah, want to know your kids' names? Amtrak Cascades. See what happens from Eugene to Portland for less than $20 one way. Start your adventure at Amtrak.com/see what happens. Restrictions may apply.
Message and data rates may apply.
If you're self-employed and have not yet claimed your free trial of the money-saving software from QuickBooks Self-Employed, it's not too late. Our mission is to get this automatic mileage tracking and deduction maximizing software into the hands of every self-employed person in America as quickly as possible. That's why we're giving away these absolutely free trials. To get yours, text trial 10 to 67076.
It automatically tracks my trips and records my deductions so I can keep more of the money I make.
It's awesome. It gives me back my freedom, really.
QuickBooks Self-Employed is designed to help self-employed Americans keep more money in their pocket. And it's working. On average, subscribers identify $18,217 in potential annual deductions. And it's so easy, anyone can use it. If you haven't claimed your free trial yet, it's not too late. Text trial 10 to 67076. But hurry while we're still giving trials away for free. Again, text trial 10 to 67076. That's TRIAL10 to 67076.
Are you putting your money into an IRA, pension, or 401k? Then I hope you're prepared to lose 30, 40, 50% or more of your retirement savings, because it's not a question of if the market crashes again. It's a question of when. It's going to happen. Did you know there is a way you can protect and grow your wealth safely and predictably every single year? The people using this approach didn't lose a penny when the market crashed in 2000 or 2008, and they won't lose a penny in the next crash. In fact, their money will continue to grow safely year in and year out, even when stocks, real estate, and other investments tumble. A free report detailing this savings program is now available. This free report shows how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and wealth-building power without risking your retirement in the Wall Street casino. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement. It far outperforms any IRA or 401k. To get this free report, visit bankonyourself.com. That's bankonyourself.com. Bankonyourself.com.
KPNW weather brought to you by Ramjack West. Do you have foundation problems? Ramjack can fix that. Get your free quote at ramjackwest.com.
Good morning. If you're headed out in the next few minutes, we have a little bit of patchy dense fog off and on out there. Expect that to burn off by about 11 a.m. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies are dominating, with temps right now in the mid to upper 40s and light winds out of the south at 5 to 10. This afternoon, we'll get a couple hours of partly cloudy skies, but right into the late afternoon, the mostly cloudy skies will come rushing back in. That'll be from an approaching storm system. Highs will be on the warm side, mid to upper 60s out there. We do have a very small chance of isolated showers late tonight in the overnight hours, and we'll see winds this afternoon shifting to the northwest at 5 to 10. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Nation in the NBC 16 Weather Center, hoping you have a great day.
Wayne County.
Basically, what we're doing is using our land use law.
As you're running again, pay attention to all of your voters.
And the nation. Holloway in London. The Wake Up Call on News Radio 1120 KPNW.
She's a personal finance expert. Her name is Jean Chatzky. Got a new podcast called Her Money with Jean Chatzky that premieres today. You've seen her on the Today Show on NBC, and we're lucky to have her on the Wake Up Call bright and early on a Monday. Jean, welcome in. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
So before we talk about taxes, in a nutshell, if you can kind of hone down your philosophy and kind of give people kind of a nugget of how and what and how people can live comfortably with cash and kind of increase the flow. What do you espouse? What is your teaching? Kind of broken down.
Save first, and everything else will follow. And the reason for that is, we have a lot of people in this country who are living paycheck to paycheck, who are financially fragile. They couldn't really come up with a couple $1,000s if they needed it to fix the transmission. You can solve for everything by saving before you spend. So you get paid, you put some money into savings, whether it's your emergency fund or your 401k, you leave it there, hands off, and the rest of it works itself out.
I mean, if you're financially fragile, how do you, if there's nothing to save, how do you do that? Easier said than done.
Well, I got to say, I've never seen a budget where I could not find some money to save. And so I think that it becomes a matter of reorganizing your priorities. And yes, people are stretched thin. I don't want to discount that, but the same people